Hornets are returning in short order in round 2. We shall see. Sixers hope Embiid can make it back. They're a totally different team with him on the floor. So, Brandon, the Sixers' chances to win the East, there you go. There you see it. The Sixers' chances to win the East are now blank.
Oof. 10 and 11 without. I got to go with yeesh. Look, Nick, your finals pick, the Lakers, they're on the brink tonight. And now your team that you picked to make it out of the East, the 76ers, they're in trouble. A tear in the meniscus. This dude's a big boy, 7-footer. He can't put a lot of pressure on that. Without him, they have no chance. Look, my predictions have been spot on. My playoff predictions have been spot on. I may go with Trae Young and the Hawks over the 76ers if this boy can't make it back to the court. I don't know what, even if he does, Nick, how healthy will he be? What kind of impact will he make? And you know I've been riding high with him all year. I said he's the most dominant player in the NBA today. So without him, they have no chance, even going against the Hawks.
Brandon, you're right. Your playoff predictions have been as good as anybody's in America, and I think you should. I want to give you full credit. So remind America who you have coming out of the West. Who's winning the West? I forgot. Tell me.
The Clippers.
Tell me. Okay.
The Clippers. It's not over.
Just checking. Lakers down 3-2, hanging by a thread. Clippers down 3-2. My playoff predictions have been perfect. Got it. No problem. Listen, the Sixers' chances to win the East are hanging by a meniscus. If he misses time in the third round, they're cooked. Now, and I know I'm a broken record on this, when I talk about the importance of the 1 seed, if the Sixers were the 2 seed, their season be over right now. The fact that they don't have the Bucks this round, while Embiid might miss time and is not going to be 100%, and instead they have a Hawks team that I think they could beat without Embiid, gives them a real chance if he can get healthy-ish. But Wild's there. I mean, obviously, if Embiid's less than 90%, they can't win the title or win the conference, so they're hanging by a meniscus.
Okay, I'm saying blowout city. Hawks beat the Sixers 1 time this year, and it's when everybody was out with injuries or a COVID protocol. Ben Simmons, who we always hear can guard all 5, doesn't have to guard all 5. Just needs to guard Trae Young and shut him down. So I think the Nets-Bucks are just going to be a battle. The Sixers can take care of the Hawks relatively quickly and then face whatever's left of a spent emotionally and probably physical team comes out of Nets. But I think the Sixers are in a very, very good spot. And like Nick said, it's the value of the 1 seed.
Yep. All right, let's take a turn.
That's
Time
true.
for Wild's Weird and Wonderful in baseball. And how about the Dodgers last night? There was a lot going on, but if you watch this game, you saw 11 runs in the first inning. Cody Bellinger, 6 RBI in the inning, including 4 on the grand slam right there. Pretty wonderful. But Wilds, what else you got for us?
Okay, I want to make this a real thing in baseball. So Marte goes down. I think you should celebrate this like a crossover, like an Iverson-Ty Lue type thing. You shouldn't just be like, oh, odd swing. No, this should be a moment that everyone jeers you and be like, oh, you got cooked. Oh, put him on the poster, broke his ankles. It should be more of a big deal. Moving on.
So it is with great sadness that I pass along my condolences to the Boston Celtics on the loss of Danny Ainge to retirement. I subsequently pass along my condolences to myself for the end of an era. For those of you who watch the show, you know I was obsessed with the 86 Celtics, Bird, McHale, Parrish, DJ, and a 2-sport pinup poster-worthy phenom shooting guard named Danny Ainge. 31st pick of round 2 of the 81 draft. Who could forget that draft? I mean,
Oh, my goodness.
that was an amazing draft. Since then, well, it's been one hell of a ride, but this morning it is with a heavy heart that I say goodbye to my childhood crush. I take down the pinups, I roll up the posters, I'm going to put away the bobbleheads. It's over. It's finished.
Finally?
Here's the healthy news, though.
Really?
Finally, here is the healthy news. You can take Danny out of the spotlight, but you cannot take away my tweet follow. There's no unfollow. He followed me. It's been 35 years, and I'm going to say goodbye to Danny Ainge this morning. Good luck to you. And
Jenna, Jenna,
I'm out.
you do know there literally is an unfollow. Like, he literally just hits one button, and then it's gone. Like, that's a thing
On
that
Twitter?
exists, right?
I do
Yeah.
Instagram more.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
Okay. All right, it's there.
The crush is back on, baby. It is to keep the follow. Now it is to keep the follow. We begin anew, Kevin Wildes. We begin anew.
It's over. He didn't retire. He got pushed out.
On Instagram.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I got more bad news. Looks like your orthodontist visits and trips to the craft brewery just got a lot less interesting because the guys there won't be able to tell you that they played basketball with Myles Garrett. Kevin Stefanski announcing another retirement, but this one more real than Danny Ainge's. Take a listen.
He retired. So congratulations on a great career for Myles. Really proud of him, but he's done.
Okay, now look, I don't want to say that this is an indication that we've got problems brewing in the Cleveland Browns organization, but later on, Myles Garrett said, you know what? I feel like it's more like a Jordan retirement. He continues next season, you never know. So, Stefanski, I'm just saying, I'm a little bit nervous about the Browns now. There doesn't seem to be a clear message coming out of the locker room, basketball or football.
This is great. It's good for the Browns, probably, Wildes, if we're being honest.
Got to get on that, yep. Let us play some drawing a blank. Let's start at MSG. Nick, you were at the Garden last night. Hawks and Knicks game 5. Clint Capella said before the game he'd send the Knicks packing. And then you know what he did? He helped send the Knicks packing. Trey taking a bow for the Garden crowd. Afterwards, here's how Trey explained it after the win.
Leading up to this game, I know where we are. I know it's a bunch of shows around this city, and I know what they do when the show is over. So that's pretty much what it was.
All right, Brandon, Trae Young's bow after eliminating the New York Knickerbockers was blank.
Oof. Listen, legendary. As a player, this is what you dream of. You dream of these moments. When you're in middle school, you can't wait to get on the court with the big boys. When you hit the varsity level and you dream of those moments, taking on the crosstown rivals and knocking down the big shot and doing your thing after so the crowd can just excite you even more and you just even go to another level. So this is legendary for Trey. We're talking about MSG rocking and, you know, the crowd going crazy. Game 1, they're saying F you, F you, F you. Game 2, he gets spit on. Game 3, he just takes it to a whole nother level. So this is legendary, Nick, and these are the moments where the little kids are watching and they start doing this. They start mimicking this. I'm watching this game with my son, and I'm trying to teach them the fundamentals of the game and what they're doing and being humble. So now Z and Zoe, when they make a big shot, what they're going to be doing is this. So thank you, Trae Young, for disrupting my parenting and what I'm trying to do at home. I love it, but they're just 6. They're going to be doing it.
Oh, my goodness. Old man Brandon, think about the children. What example are you setting for the children? All right, so listen. I was there, and my answer is this is infuriating. He's an excellent player. This is a compliment, I promise. But he is so infuriating to watch because you know what he's going to do. You know how he's going to do it. And the defense at times seems powerless to stop it, even though last night I actually thought the Knicks did a decent job against him until the end. But also, Wildes, you know when I knew the Knicks were dead? When I wished I could have pulled my Knicks bet back was when I was walking into the Garden. And Wildes, you know what they were handing out for today's chant? Wasn't bleep you, Trey. It wasn't Trae Young is balding. It was we love Randall. And I'm like, oh, instead of trying to get in the opposition's head, you're actually just like, no, our alleged star is so in his own head, we need to do like a 18,000 person support group for him during the game. Like, oh, they're cooked. The Hawks are better. The Hawks know they're better. And it was infuriating to watch, infuriating to bet on. The whole thing was infuriating.
18,000 support group.
You got a piece of paper, Xerox piece of paper that just said "We love Randall" on it. Like that was the officially.
It said today.
It's handwritten.
Yes, it was today's chant. We love Randall. I'll send you a picture of it, and then a little paragraph about why they love him. I'm like, all right, guys, what are we doing? What are we
chant
doing?
the paragraph?